Okay, so we're talking in layman's terms, absolute basic level, producing versus mixing versus mastering. Producing it's like how you dress up a song. Like the skeleton of a song is the chords and the lyrics and the melody, right? And the rhythm and the tempo, right? That's like the skeleton of the song. Production is how you dress up the song, and that's often where it's mainly in production where the genre is decided, right? Like, is it going to be a reggae kind of production, like an old school bluesy or jazzy kind of feel, or is it going to be electronic? Like, what's the production of it? Like, how is it gonna sound? How is the song gonna sound? Is it just gonna be acoustic bare singing? That's the production of it, right? So the production is like the arranging, like what instrument plays what, how many instruments, what kind of instruments, and in what style. That's like the production of a song. And obviously, it's such a loose term because you can use it with, like, when you listen to the whole mixing and mastering of a song, you're like, oh, I love the production on it, because sometimes people mean that, like, I love the mixing on it too. But the production is like what kind of clothes does the song have on. Mixing is when you look at every single individually recorded track in your song. Let's say you got like few guitars, a few vocals, and drum tracks, bass tracks. Mixing is when you look at every single one of those tracks, the multi-tracks or the stems. We call it multi-tracks or stems. It's when you take all of those and you mix them together and you EQ, compress, you add effects like delay and reverb, and you pan, where panning is like, where in the ear, where in the stereo field is it going to be, volume levels, you make them all blend together really nicely. That's when you're dealing with all the tracks. Mastering is when you're dealing with all those tracks blended into one, the master track. And that's bringing that one track to a powerful level, competitive level to everything else you hear in the radio or on Spotify, any other song, right? Any song, any like legit song that's like released, Mastering is what brings it to that competitive level and fullness, strength, volume, and overall EQ, making sure there's no buildup of frequencies, and you can take care of a lot of that in mixing. But mastering is generally like a volume kind of strength, presence kind of thing. Layman's terms, all right? Let me know if you have any questions. Leave a comment. I hope this was helpful, guys. See you guys for the next video.